A very good morning to you. Welcome to my channel, Talk with Unyen. My name is Unyen. In this channel, I discuss motherhood. I discuss issues centering around the female gender. I pick out stories that I'm passionate about and share my thoughts and opinions about them. If you agree with me, fine. If you don't agree with me, fine. It's just my opinion. I know some of you will be asking, why is this lady laughing? But I will tell you, let me bring it home. I was talking to a friend of mine, shout out to Martha, and she said, come, see, Unyen, mommy say, the way I see you, you know, go encourage your daughter to marry. And I'm like, why do you say this? And she gave me her reasons. I was like, no. You are getting me wrong, eh? You are getting me wrong. No. That's a wrong impression of me. Before I go into what I want to say, let me say this before some of you will come for me, because if you come from me, I will come for you. Don't just even come for me. Now my opinion, you like her, you know, like her, my usabi. Marriage, I respect the institution of marriage 100%. I respect that institution. I believe marriage is a good thing. Marriage is an awesome thing. Marriage is a wonderful thing. The question I always ask, I keep asking, how prepared are you for marriage? Trust me, many of us were not prepared for the game. Many of us were not prepared for it. What many of us were prepared for was how to clean, how to cook, how to do this, how to do that. We were not prepared for the mental, emotional, every that comes with marriage. We were only prepared most of the time for the domestic aspect of being a wife. This was what we were mostly prepared for. You know, our mothers did not really tell us so. But it is well. So I want to say something today. Mothers, please stop pressuring your female daughters, your children, to marry. Stop it. Stop pressuring them. And because you will pressure them into marriage, and at the end of the day they will get married because marriage is a union where two people are supposed to be working together to advance, the family, to pursuing a goal and chasing Christ. I would say that as well. You get, so if that is not in a marriage, it's quite challenging. So what am I saying? Mothers, don't pressure your children to get married. And you, young lady, don't be so anxious to marry. Don't be so anxious. Don't be so desperate to get married. I would say one thing first. Before you decide to settle down with somebody totally from a different background, ask yourself this one critical question. Who am I? Who am I? Before you become somebody's wife, you must know your identity. When I say identity, I'm not talking about name, or I'm talking about who are you. I believe there is a reason we're all created. And for me, we were created to do God's pleasure. So find your identity as a person. As a person, who are you? What am I called to do? Am I just called to be a wife and a mother and it ends there? What am I called to do? Find your identity first. Find your identity first as a person. Know who you are inside and out, your goals, your dreams, what you are passionate about, what you are drawn to. And see, let me tell you, if you don't have somebody, and at the end of the day, you get married to someone who does not align, or your dreams and your goals doesn't align, you will face challenges. You will have challenges. There will be challenges. And trust me, if you are not emotionally or mentally strong and capable of handling those situations, I'm telling you, it is going to be something else entirely. Something else entirely. So know your identity. Identity is very, 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 very important. Very, very, very important. I'm not saying marriage is a bad thing, it's a wonderful thing, but find yourself first. Find yourself first before you decide that you want to settle down. Find yourself. Find yourself first. I will talk about this. I'll talk about certain things you should do before marriage, but the first thing I'm saying, first lesson you should learn, first thing you should be very aware of before you decide for any reason that you want to settle, find your identity. Know who you are. Know who you are. I am singing this because we know what we are saying. Find your identity. What is that thing that drives you as a human being? What is that thing that pushes you as a human being? And if you don't find yourself doing that thing, you are restless. You become restless. You are not at ease with yourself. Find your identity. Find it. And when you do, that is one step forward. Just one step forward towards preparing for marriage. I will talk about the next one in my next video, but I will stop here today because this is what I really wanted to say. Identity, very important. Who are you as a person? What are your passions? What are your goals? What are your dreams? What drives you? You know? Yeah, find that. Until you know that as a person, Kai, don't get married. Don't get married. Because if you do, if you marry somebody who you are not aligned, there's no alignment, it will be challenging. There will be challenges. Because whatever it is that you do to the person, you will never have an encouragement there. To the person, it feels like probably you want to usurp authority or whatever. So find yourself. Find your identity. Find your identity. Find out who you are. Very, very, very important. So I will stop here and I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you all. God bless you all. Bye.